Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to Civil Quality Hub. If you are a civil engineer, QA/QC engineer, site engineer, or even a student preparing for interviews, this video is for you. Okay. One of the most commonly asked question is what is the difference between quality assurance and quality control? Okay. In this video, I will explain what is quality assurance with construction examples, what is quality control with construction examples, then the complete QA and QC processes, and with real construction site examples, and easy trick to remember the difference. So let's get started with the first slide. So what is QA? I know many of the people are familiar with the full form, that is quality assurance. So let's begin. Okay, what is the definition over here? Quality assurance is a systematic, planned, and preventive process that ensures quality requirements are built into every stage of project. It focuses on establishing and improving processes, procedures, standards, and quality management system to prevent defect before they occur. Okay, so in a simple way to remember QA is QA means doing the work right from the beginning. Okay, or you can say it is a process to prevent defects is called as quality assurance. Okay, now let's understand with a construction example of QA. Okay, just imagine that tomorrow we are going to cast concrete. Okay, so before pouring concrete, what all we need? Okay, and let us go now one by one. Approved method statement, approved ITP, that is inspection test plan, approved material submittals, trained worker, and calibrated testing equipment. Okay, and did you notice anything here, like anything? Okay, so concrete has not even started yet. Okay, we are only preparing the system. That's why all these activities comes under quality assurance. Quality assurance is prevention. Okay, I hope you understood what is QA. Okay, so now next slide we will come to the processes. Here is an flow chart where you can understand it very easily. Okay, now let us look at QA process. Everything starts with project requirement. Okay, then we review drawings and specification, then prepare method statement, then we prepare inspection test plan. Okay, then we will take approval of material, vendors, and all. Then we will review the shop drawings, train manpower, calibrate equipments, conduct mock-ups if required, and obtain consultant approvals. Only then construction work starts. Notice one important point at this stage: no inspection for finished work has taken place. Okay, everything is about preparing the process. That's why quality assurance is about preparing. Quality assurance is about preparing the processes. That's why QA is called prevention oriented process. I hope you all got this point. Okay, so now let us go to what is quality control. Okay, okay, I think most of the people know about quality control. Quality control is completely different. QC is the process of inspecting, testing, measuring, and verifying the work meets the project requirement. Unlike QA, okay, QC starts after construction begins. A simple way to remember it is QA prevent defects, QC detects defect. Okay, or you can say like quality control is a process of identifying defects at the beginning, or no, at the you can say at the end of the project or during the project. Okay, what is the definition over here is quality control is the operational process of inspecting, measuring, testing, same as I told, and verifying the construction work or products comply with project specification, approved drawings, contract requirement, and applicable standards. It focuses on identifying and correcting defects during or after execution. Okay. So let us start with few examples. Okay, during concrete pouring, okay, what we perform are like slump test, temperature check, cube sampling, surface inspection, and honeycombing inspection after completion, and all WR inspection. Okay, these activities verify whether the completed work meets the required standards or not. Okay, this is what we call as quality control. I hope you all got this point of QC and understood what is the major difference between QA and QC. Now let us move to flowchart 2 for quality control processes. Okay, let's understand the QC process. Okay, as construction starts, the QC engineer performs site inspection. Okay, then testing is carried out. Results are compared with specification. Okay, now there are two possibilities. If everything meets the requirement, a WIR is raised and the consultant inspects. The work gets accepted, but if the work doesn't comply, it gets rejected or NCR is raised. Okay, then corrective action is taken, the work is inspected again. Only after passing inspection, the work is accepted. The entire cycle is quality control. I hope you got this process. Okay, so let us come to slide fifth slide. What is the difference between QA QC? If you see this image over here, you will understand it very easily. Okay, so let's start comparing QA and QC. Okay, quality assurance is preventive measure. Okay, so it prevents defects. Quality control detects defect. Okay, quality assurance is process oriented, whereas quality control is product or work oriented. Quality assurance is proactive and quality control is reactive. And quality assurance is done before or during execution, as we saw the previous example in quality assurance. Okay, and for quality control, it is done during or after execution. We have seen a previous example over there in previous slides. Okay, quality assurance builds the quality system. Okay, whereas quality control verifies the finished work and detects if any defects. Here in quality assurance, everyone is responsible, and in quality control, mainly QC inspector engineers are responsible. Examples are ITP for quality assurance, ITP, method statements, and training and all, etc. And the example for quality controls are like WIR, test, NCR, SIR, and all, etc. Okay, so QC's one easy sentence to remember is like quality assurance ensures the process is capable of producing quality work, whereas quality control verifies that the completed work actually meets the required quality standards. Okay, so let us go to slide 6 for construction examples. Okay, let's understand with some real construction examples. Okay, there are a few images. Okay, for concrete. Okay, quality assurance. In quality assurance, there is an image over here. You will get a great view where for concrete quality assurance, approved mix design, train workers, calibrate batching plant. Okay, for quality control, it's reactive. Okay, so slump test, cube test, and inspecting honeycombs after completion, after casting of concrete. For reinforcement, QA, approved shop drawings, approved bar bending schedule, and for quality control, check spacing, cover lap length, the slab length before concrete and all. Next, for plaster, what in quality assurance, approved materials and mock-up approval. In QC, we will check thickness, level, cramp, plumb, hollowness, etc. For tile work, approved tile layout and approved material. For QC, okay, what we will check, we'll check the level, alignment, any leakage, hollow sound, etc. These examples every QA/QC engineer sees on site. Okay. The conclusion is, so today key takeaway is very simple. Remember this forever. Okay. Quality assurance prevents problem. Quality control finds problems. QA builds the system where QC checks the finished work. Once you understand this concept, every QA/QC activity on site becomes much easier. Okay. So thank you very much. If you found this video very helpful, please share it with your engineering friends. Okay.